Hello friends, it's Christy. Welcome to Bately Daily Has Plans. In today's video, we are setting up the monthly pages for October in my Plum paper 7x9 hourly. So let's get started. Okay friends, so for October, I am using this Cheerful Autumn kit from Orange Umbrella Co. I have the monthly headers along with the months for the year, so I'll be using October. I also have this sheet here, which is for the highlights page. And then I did buy the weekly sheet, so I'll probably be planning a week out of the same kit. And so I added some plain labels here that I'll put in the monthly spread, and then I pulled this little sheet because I want to use these little asterisks because I have quite a few birthdays in October. So let's kind of dive right in. I pulled some other little tidbits as well that we'll get to as we plan along, but let's start with this highlights page. I normally don't use this kind of tracker. As you know, I track each week my habits. And so instead of using this, I pulled some of these little quotes here that I purchased from Doodle Planner. I thought they were kind of cute, and I thought the color of these ones here matched really well with this one here. And so I was kind of playing around with, do I want to do like quote lines and then this picture, or do I want that picture in the center? And then I just started realizing it was just kind of off looking. I love this sticker with the blue and the sunflower, but I don't think I'm going to use it up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull two of these quotes and put them on either side of this lined one here. And then I will find somewhere else to put this, maybe on the monthly page. So I'm going to start with putting this center one down first. So yeah, just kind of, you know, this is kind of thick, so I'm going to flatten the book out a little bit just so it's a little bit easier for me to place this on. This is always tricky for me, is trying to get this lined up straight and even. I think that looks pretty good. And then I really liked this one, stay humble, hustle hard. So I think I'm going to put that over here on this side. And then, oops, got to make sure I'm getting the word straight. There we go. And then let's do wish less, work more. I think that kind of goes in line with hustle hard. So we're going to go ahead and use this one. I like the way this has sort of that mixed font too, and that bouncy font. Cute. Okay, so let's do that. And then here I'm going to do, let's bring in some yellow up top, just because we've got a lot of sort of this peachy color. We'll put this down, and then, boy, it's 81 degrees here where I live, so you wouldn't think that October is just around the corner. I'm sure it's cooling down where a lot of you are. Okay, so that's that, and then I want to do, this one's kind of skinny. I don't think this will really fit, so let's use this blue one. This goes all the way across. So we'll put this one down here in the middle. I love how perfectly these fit. And then we'll do this peachy kind of pale orange down here on the bottom. Okay. So I love October. It's busy for me because my biggest meeting of the year falls in October. So work-wise, I'm super busy. I don't think I'm going to put this washi down over across the top here. I think that because the color of the tab and the print here that says October, I think it matches just fine. So I am going to leave that as is. And then what I'm going to do is I have some little scripts here that I pulled. These are from Nicole Hutch Design. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. Projects, memories. This is where I like to record memories, and then currently. And then let's put what I'm currently watching over here. I thought that was a pretty good color match. And then what I'm currently reading, I just started a new book. I didn't have an orange one that really went well, so I pulled this yellow thinking it kind of tied back in here. I started a new book. That's what I was saying, right? That I started a new book, and it's the sequel to Me Before You. It's called Me After You. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in because I just started it, so I'll definitely be reading it through October. I loved that movie, Me Before You, so I'm excited about this. And then, let's see, I just started listening to a new podcast called The Dropout. It's about Elizabeth Holmes, who started a company called Theranos in the healthcare device space. Huge fraud here in California. So I'm finding it very interesting. So I'm going to put this down. That's the podcast that I'm listening to right now. I'm all caught up. I've gotten caught up, but new releases or new episodes come out every Tuesday. So I'll be watching that. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to leave the projects blank for now because I'm just not sure what I'm going to do there. And then I'll leave this blank for now as well. I have my series that I'm watching, Only Murders in the Building, Turner and Hooch, 9 Perfect Strangers. I'm all caught up on those. I'm not sure how far into October they'll continue, but hopefully they will. I'm not sure how long their seasons are. So I'm going to leave this blank and fill in as we go once we hit into October. And then, of course, I always leave this page blank either for actually taking notes for like parent meetings or whatever we have at school. And then I also have in the past done some just memory keeping here. Sometimes when there's a lot going on, this space isn't big enough. So I'll create like another little memory spread over here. So moving into the actual monthly view, you can see it's kind of busy, as I had mentioned. So I am going to put this on here. I'm going to go ahead and lay down this washi because I think it's sweet. I just think it's nice and simple, very fall, very October. I need to trim that a little bit, I see. So are you a big fan of like Halloween? Do you do a big party? Was it canceled last year for you where you live? Nobody really went trick-or-treating. We had a couple of kids last year. Let me turn this upside down. But Halloween is normally, I need to even this out just a little bit more. Halloween is normally a really exciting holiday for us. Well, first of all, my older brother, his birthday is on Halloween, so it's always been a fun holiday in our family. But Halloween is also the anniversary of when Scott and I met. We met on Halloween night, 1998. God, that sounds like a long time ago. And so it's kind of, it was already special, but it's actually more special because of that. So I like that. That's kind of fun. Okay, so that's my top, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the month, October, and we'll put this down. I like to put it off to the side here. Cool. Oops, a little crooked there. Fix that. Okay, that's better. Now, this does have days of the week, and it does have this thin washi and then the date. So I don't use the date dots just because I don't really need to, and there's some other planners that I'm using where I'm redating them, so I just kind of save it for that. I don't know that, let me see, I don't know if I want to, I guess I could either put this down here or I can put it under here just to kind of anchor that a little bit. What do you think, friends? Okay, let's see. I'm just going to lay this down a little bit here. I kind of like that. So I feel like it just kind of frames that top washi a little better, gives it a little bit more focus. It's kind of getting, because it has a white background, I feel like it kind of gets a little lost. So I'm just going to go ahead and butt this up here and lay this down. I'm not going to redo the days of the week because I don't think I need to. Let's see, once I get this down, let's take a look at it and see if we think we want like a bolder. I like that it's in the color, you know what I mean? So I don't really think I want to mess with it. I think I'm just going to leave it. This matches the plum color perfectly. This like peachy orange here. This, oops. I probably shouldn't tear that, but okay. I like this. I think I am going to leave this like just like this. Okay, so now let's start throwing in all the things we have going on. Okay, so starting with homecoming for my girls. So last weekend, Emma went to the boys' school homecoming with her friend. And this weekend is the girls' school homecoming. So both my girls are going to that. And then I am volunteering at the school here on the 4th. So this is an early morning. This I'll be done before I even have to log in for work. So I'm volunteering for that. We have to do, oh gosh, we have to do 25 hours of volunteer hours as parents. So that's why you see a lot of volunteer things. I try to get them done in the first half of the year. Okay, my PK release. I think I pulled a little sticker for that. I did. So let's go ahead and put this down. I'm going to just put it up here, up high. Okay, I like to know when they release. And then let's see what's next. Oh, and I'm volunteering again. So we have open house coming up, and so there's some setup things that need to happen on the 9th. So I'm going to volunteer on the Saturday here. And then open house is the Sunday. This is such a fun day. It's just such a good community day for the school. My girls are both ambassadors for the school, so they'll be there working the event. What they usually do is provide tours for prospective students and their families. Okay, and then we will be going up to our cabin here and staying through the weekend. Let me get some of my little arrows. Okay, let's see. Do I need, I think this size is the one that fits pretty good. I think these are so cute, these little skinny arrows. They're so funny. So I'm excited because when we go up to Old Greenwood, I feel like it's the one place where I really can decompress. Like there's not a lot to do up there, but just hang out. I will watch a lot of TV. I'll probably do a lot of reading, so it's just really nice for me. Oh, I have an eye appointment. I don't think I wrote that down. Let's put that in one of these. I'm just gonna go ahead and put here. I definitely need my prescription updated. I think it's been 2 years. I go every year, but that doesn't mean that I necessarily have to have my prescription updated, but I think I do now. And then golf and guitars, that's an outdoor concert at one of the golf courses. So I did an event for a golf foundation here in town, and they gave me some tickets to this. It's a country music. You know, I love country music. So it's like a country music outdoor concert. So it's called Golf and Guitars. Meet a Parent for Lunch. So at the school, they do 2 of these a year where it's meet a parent or grandparent. So usually my mom and I will go and we'll bring the girls lunch and we'll have lunch with the girls and their friends. It's really fun. Okay, and then my House of Delegates. So that's my biggest meeting of the year. Super exciting. We'll be moving in to the venue on Thursday. We'll be setting up a studio set so that we can broadcast it virtually. So I'm going to put some more of these little arrows down here, and that goes through Saturday. I'm just going to use this big one and just kind of go like this. Oops. Because I want to leave space for Sophie is having her first driving lesson. She's so excited, so she'll be working towards her. Let me just move this arrow down a little bit. She's working towards her license. She has her permit. I'm going to put this as high up as I possibly can. That way I have room for this little arrow here for my House of Delegates. So Scott will be here to get her going with the instructor. We're using the same instructor that gave Emma her lessons. He was phenomenal. He just had so many great, like, I'm struggling with this little arrow, friends, sorry. He had so many great, like, tips and tricks for them, like how to gauge distance and that kind of thing. So we called him when it was Sophie's turn. He was like, yep, I'll come back for, you know, siblings in the same household kind of thing. And then the girls have a junior senior dance. So what they've been doing, just, you know, because of COVID, and they're trying to allow the kids to have as many of the functions and events that they normally would have while trying to keep things as safe as possible. So instead of just having a full school dance, they've split it up where juniors and seniors will go to this dance, and then freshmen and sophomore will have their dance on a different day, on a different weekend. Okay, and then I see Otis, the 21st is when we do his heart guard and neck guard. And so I'm just going to use this one that says flea and tick because I know it also means heart guard as well. Oh, I kind of like this burgundy color since this sort of burgundy is here on that day with my HOD sticker. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. That's just so I know when I'm doing my weekly plan, I will reference back to this monthly view and try to fill in from there. Okay, and then we have a selfie event. It is like a fundraiser that they do at the school. It's really cool. Like one year they had the pre-COVID, they had the gal that wrote the book, is it Girl Go Wash Your Face? I can't remember the name of the author. They had her. And then another year they had another great speaker. I can't even remember their names now. I swear COVID just made my mind a blur. And they're really good. They're usually women that are encouraging and empowering young women, that kind of thing, finding your voice. So they're really fun to go to. And they'll do like this whole little kind of like a shopping, like little fair where they'll have pop-up tents with tabletops and local vendors selling things like handmade soaps or things specific for the school, like that kind of thing. So that's kind of fun. I don't think I did a little selfie event sticker, so let me just write one up real quick. I'll use one of these. I'm not sure who the presenter will be this year, but I want to put it on here so that I know it's coming up and that just in case the girls want to go. Okay, so that's that. And then let's see, I wanted to include my paydays. I feel like I haven't been putting my paydays on my monthly view the last couple of months. I have it in my budget book, which is where it's most important, but I wanted to remember to start putting it back in here. I'm going to put this at the top here because I get paid on the 15th and the 3rd. I don't know why we're not getting paid on the 1st. I don't know if it's because it's a Friday, but we're not getting paid on the 1st like we normally would. We're getting paid on the 30th, which is kind of funny. Okay, so I've got that. That's the paydays. And then I am going to start doing the birthdays. So let's see. Actually, why don't I have these holidays here. I wanted to pull veterans. Hell, wait, here we go. I knew she had this in here. Let's see. I think I'm going to white this out and put this down here. Okay, so we'll put that down. I love this sheet of holidays from Fern Creek Stickers. They're just so simple and clean, and I like it for the monthly view because it doesn't take up a ton of space. I'm looking for Halloween. I know, there it is. I was like, I know it's here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna white this out. So I'll have to repeat that sheet again. Halloween. Halloween is on a Sunday. Oh, I don't know if that means we'll have many kids. Okay, so then I have my list of birthdays. So let me put that to the side. And I had pulled this sheet because I do, like I said, I like to use these little asterisks. So starting with Scott's mom on the 10th. So this is her birthday. The girls call her Grammy. They call my mom Grandma, and they call her Grammy. And then I'll do this yellow one for the 12th, which is Gabi. And Gabi is Otis's mom, his fur mama. She was adopted by my good friend who lives in the neighborhood, so we have been able to stay in touch with her, which I love. And then I'm gonna put this little one here, the 19th. Actually, I think I'm gonna move that golf and guitars up just a little bit because I wanna put up here. It's an evening event, but that's fine. I want to have space here. So this is Popo. So Popo is my grandma. She passed away, but we still get together as a family and celebrate her birthday. Popo is actually Chinese for the grandmother on your mother's side, and then Ning Ning is Chinese for your grandmother on your father's side. And so even though my mom's side is Filipino, she's the oldest, we're the oldest grandchildren, and my dad taught us to refer to her mom as Popo, and so we've always called her that, and then all of the kids after us have done the same. So everyone in my family, even though they're not the Chinese cousins we are, called her Popo. And so that's our dear Popo's birthday. Let's see. Next is my brother. So my brother, his birthday is Halloween, as I mentioned. So I would love to hear what your terms of endearments or family names are for your grandparents. Like, what do you call your grandma or your grandpa, or what do your kids call their grandma and grandpa? Because I know every family has like something different. Like our Greek friends refer to their grandmother as Yaya. And like we have Spanish ancestry as well. And so my great grandmother, I think it was my great great grandmother, we called abuelita, which is just grandma in Spanish. I didn't realize that when I was little. Like, I didn't realize we were speaking Spanish, but we called her abuelita. Okay, so I think that is it for like laying down all the things happening in the month. And then over here, I do like to put in things that happen weekly for work. So I'm gonna put my staff meetings, which are every Wednesday. They are 9 to 10:30. Yeah, so the girls I mentioned, they call their Grandma Sue, they call her Grammy, and they call Scott's dad Pappy, which I think is super cute. And then let's see, what else do we have here? I have HOD meetings. We have those weekly for now until we get to HOD, and that is also on Wednesday. And those are from 11 to 12. And then soccer is kind of hit and miss. I kind of feel like as Emma gets older, she's kind of all over the place with soccer, only because she's also working. And so I'm not going to go ahead and put that down. But I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put some highlighting. I'm going to try, I do like to kind of highlight this. So let's see what this looks like. Oh no, that's not the right color at all. Let's see. That's okay. I think that matches pretty close to that gold. So we'll just use this one. Let's see. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is put a little line between them, just kind of separating them a little bit. And then Sophie currently has basketball. They're doing preconditioning, but I don't know what that's going to look like come October, because they have to go kind of like a quiet period, or there's only so many hours that they can touch the ball with their coach and that kind of thing. I don't know. There's all these kinds of CIF rules for basketball. So, okay. I think that is it. I don't have anything else that I can think of that I need to put in here. I kind of did the most pre-planning, my weekly things. Oh, you know what? Let's look and see if there's any kind of, I could put like a this month sticker down. I just want to see if this has anything here. Day off, important notes, birthdays to do. I have a this month script though. Here we go. Why don't we pull one of these off? Nicole Hutch Designs has so many great little script sheets like this. Like, I love this size sheet. It gives me plenty. And I'm just going to stick it right on top here. Okay. Alrighty. I think that has my October pretty well set up. I'll fill in where things pop in, but this gives me the month at a glance, and then I've got my highlights all set up. I like the way this came out. I'm happy with that because I was feeling really weird about that one blue sticker. I love the sticker. I'll find somewhere to use it, but yeah, I think this looks much better. All right, I think that's it for this video, friends. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can catch future content on my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.